It's been a long time since we've had any real news about The Mandalorian Season 3, but that all changed last night. It seems Carl Weathers has confirmed he is filming his role as Greef Karga for the third season of the critically acclaimed Disney Plus Star Wars television show. With this possibly being the last season of the show, I have some points I'd like to cover of what to expect from the fan favorite Mando and the rest of the Mandalorian cast of characters, today on Star Wars Fanatic. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on all my Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and general Star Wars content. Also, hit the like button to show your love for what I do here and share the video with some Star Wars fans. And join me every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream where we talk about Star Wars and whatever else. Now, let's get on with today's topic. The Mandalorian Season 3 is the most anticipated Star Wars project yet, aside from maybe the Book of Boba Fett. But we would have to split the anticipation into two groups. The first being the casual fans who have been brought into the Star Wars universe through the ever-so-cute Baby Yoda, or Grogu, and his adopted father figure Din Djarin. Sorry guys, the cuteness is probably gone. But the story is going to continue and be even better than ever. That brings me to my second group, the hardcore Star Wars fans who liked Star Wars before the introduction of the Mandalorian and his cute sidekick. With the story developing into something different than we have seen in The Mandalorian, it will most likely titillate Star Wars fans worldwide. Why do I say that? Well, let's look at the most likely scenario for the show's outcome. First, I will have to start with the Book of Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett will begin airing on December 29th of 2021. This year, just a couple months away. There have been some pretty credible rumors floating around that the show will introduce a whole slew of new characters. Most will just be background characters in the form of armies of Mandalorians. It's said that these armies will clash into a huge battle that will end with both armies coming together under one Mandalorian leader, Boba Fett. Now, whether these rumors are true or not remains to be seen. But the multiple sources citing this have been fairly accurate in the past with these kind of things. But if they are true, then we are in for an amazing storyline between the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian. Either way, it's probably going to be amazing. As the Book of Boba Fett is being called The Mandalorian Season 2.5, it only makes sense that the Book of Boba Fett will end and the Mandalorian Season 3 will pick up where it left off. This story will also be exactly what a lot of Star Wars fans have been requesting for many years. A Mandalorian culture-centered arc. Sure, we got some bits in the Clone Wars animated series and Star Wars Rebels, but it didn't dig too much into Mandalorian lore, other than that of the Darksaber and how Mandalorians enjoy war, especially with each other. But this combination of the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett seems to be delivering what we want, if the rumors are true. Already in The Mandalorian, they have gone into such topics as the way of the Mandalore and the origins of Jango Fett and how Boba Fett was allowed to keep his armor. It also has dug into the deterioration of the Empire after the Battle of Endor, as seen in Return of the Jedi. But have we had enough of the Imperial era of Star Wars? Probably for some fans. But with the introduction of Moff Gideon, an Imperial leader, it seems they will fade away before going out completely into the unknown regions in order to form the First Order. Also, we have had signs of the cloning experiments that could signify the emergence of Supreme Leader Snoke and the return of Darth Sidious, or Emperor Palpatine if you prefer. But it probably won't be in this series, but later on in another series, maybe. Wow, I never noticed how many Star Wars characters go into multiple names. Darth Tyrannus, aka Count Dooku, Ben Kenobi, aka Obi-Wan Kenobi, and so on. Alright, sorry, I got sidetracked. Anyways, like I stated before, these two series have the potential to make a lot of fans of the Mandalorian culture very happy, including myself. It's something we have needed for a long time. There are stories deemed and legends that talk about the Mandalorians, but we haven't seen anything live action or in the new canon. Until now. Other than Jango Fett and his clone son Boba Fett, of course. Questions like, what will happen with the Darksaber? And is Boba Fett a true Mandalorian like his father before him? Should all get answered in the Book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian Season 3. Not to mention there are legend stories that would help to enhance some of the characters, namely that of Boba Fett. One in particular has Clan Fett living on for generations to come, even after Boba Fett passes away. This is a great opportunity to bring in Boba Fett's legend's wife, Sentos Vel, whom Boba married at the age of 16. That would also give rise to their daughter, Aelin Vel. If you want to know more about them, just ask and I'll make a video on them, but I don't want to go too much into it right now. But this storyline would go right along with my videos about Ordo Scarada and the rest of Clan Scarada. But I'm trying not to make this video all about Boba Fett and his story, even though it will be important in just a couple months. With The Mandalorian Season 3 picking up where the Book of Boba Fett leaves off, it will make for an interesting dynamic in the culture of the Mandalorians. I've heard a lot of people worried that Disney will ruin the Mandalorian culture, but we have to look at the showrunners and how they have treated it so far. Given that many of you hate The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker, this is not those stories. It does have to slightly blend into them, but it is not a direct continuation or prequel to them. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have done an amazing job of sticking with Star Wars lore and keeping these stories true to what Star Wars was founded on. They have listened to the fans and they know Star Wars, especially Dave Filoni. If you don't know who he is, he was the direct protege of George Lucas. He created the Clone Wars series stories and art, as well as Star Wars Rebels. We all love Rebels, don't we? Well, that's a Disney era show as well. Dave Filoni is also the executive creative director for Star Wars screen projects. I think he has the track record to please us, don't you? Okay, I got off topic again. My bad. So the two series are head up by these guys and Robert Rodriguez. They are the three big names in Star Wars right now. They will not do us wrong with these stories. They may oversaturate the shows with unnecessary cameos, but that's something we can live with. Who doesn't love a bit of nostalgia anyway? The Mandalorian Season 3 will continue the story of the fight to make a new Mandalorian society greater than it has been in a millennium. But it won't be without its struggles and strife. As long as the Darksaber exists, there will be someone to challenge its wielder. Right now, Din Djarin holds the ancient weapon, and Bo-Katan Kryze seems to be the challenger. I'm sure a foundling carrying the Darksaber is almost as bad to her as Darth Maul carrying it in the Clone Wars. I also still hold on to my theory that there will be a new Mandalore and it will most likely be on Tatooine. So, look for a return of Cobb Vanth in both series. Most likely, anyways. I'll go ahead and link my theory video about Tatooine being the new Mandalore in the description and at the end of this video, so check it out if you want. So, it's a very exciting time to be a fan of Mandalorian culture, Boba Fett, Din Djarin, and even the Hutts, if that's what you're into. I don't think the stories will end with The Mandalorian Season 3 though. I think it will carry on in the Book of Boba Fett Season 2, or even a show called simply Mandalorians or something. But, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited about the news of The Mandalorian Season 3 filming? What about the Book of Boba Fett in December? I'd love to hear from you. If you are new here, go on and hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications to stay up to date on all my Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and general Star Wars news, theories, breakdowns, and discussions. And hit the like button to show your love for the hours of work I put into each video. Seriously, a 2-minute video takes me about 2 hours to put together. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way, the only way.